Yeah,
It
dude.
is. And we are live now. We're at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No Limit APE. Great community, great team, good actually leadership above. My name is Adam Shelton, the captain here. People are coming in. I know you're excited about it. I was just talking to him. I was like, how did you build this community? They are excited. And how are you doing today? And how are you doing today?
I am doing great, Adam. Thanks so much for having us, guys. Please show Adam some love by subscribing. He's been really awesome to let us come on here, and we're so excited to be able to share the vision of No Limit Ape and what we've really developed over the past couple weeks.
Just perfect timing. We were just talking about No Motor. He just kind of popped in. Like, great timing. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, Adam. How are you? Thanks for having us, man. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited to have this, because I've been doing research about this, and this whole tax situation I think is a great idea. But more importantly, it's the NFTs and the community and other things there that's just driving this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I made a special update to my avatar for this particular show as like the initial reveal into the work that's being done on our NFT creation. As you can see, it's some 3D renderings of our logo. We've got some world-class 3D artists working through what I think myself and Neko think is an NFT collection that kind of boasts a quality that's probably unparalleled in the space because of the person and people that are working on it. This is kind of their first foray into crypto, but they have extensive experience in 3D animation, and they chose NLA as the project they wanted to use to kick that off. So we're very excited about it. A lot more to reveal for throughout the rest of the week, but my little avatar is a look into that.
Absolutely. And just this blue sky just said best team, best community, best project. How did this community get so involved like this? How? I mean, it's impressive.
Well, I mean, it's really that's what DeFi is really all about. The heart of DeFi is the community, and so we've just found creative ways to engage the community and to really take care of them in a lot of ways. And this is a community token. This is designed for everybody that's out there. This is designed for Adam Shelton as much as it is for the investor who puts into this. We take everybody's ideas and come up with this concept and this philosophy to help change the space and protect people, educate people, and just be transparent with them. Don't give timelines that a lot of times can't even be met, and that causes disappointment. So just being very honest, open, transparent, and sharing everything along the way as it unfolds. People seem to really enjoy that and engage, and they're bringing their friends and telling everybody else about it. I'm seeing a lot more familiar faces in the Telegram group every day, and it excites me because these are people that I know from other projects, and they're really amazing people. And I tell everybody, to invite their friends within the community, not to buy the token, but just to engage with the cultural movement that we're creating,
I think that's important, is to get into the Telegram. That's one of the first things I say. Listen, go into the community, ask questions, introduce yourself, do research, because then you'll start feeling the community. If you feel in the community, more than likely you're going to feel the project as a whole, because it's everything together. And that's what I sense when I went in there. It just seems this positivity community that cares about just being together and seeing where this goes.
Yeah, 100%. And that's kind of the goal. And we want to share that with everywhere that we go, like in your comments down below, in the YouTube live stream, in any AMA that we do. We want to carry that and show people the great community that we have, and take care of people as they come along, because at the end of the day, all we have is each other. And so we've designed a way to allow ourselves to, take care of the entire community, take care of the investors, take care of the people who help us market and join in this cultural movement. And we're trying to create a vehicle of something very, very unique in terms of the NFT utilities that will be unrolled or unveiled in our upcoming white paper for 𝐵𝒍𝒐𝒃. And we have the Ape Smart NFT marketplace that's in talks for initial development. And we also have staking as well that's going to be rolling out. But to be honest, those are just utilities for the project itself, and kind of building the foundation and the platform for where we want to take it. A lot of people stop on, phase 3 is NFT marketplace and the staking. And we want to just consider that like a 0.5 phase, because we have a lot of other things that we want to do in the space. And it takes a lot of work to better the space. And it's probably a lifetime of work to continue to educate and smooth over things that need to be changed. And how we do that is through all of these networks that we create within the community. We listen to the community, we listen to the influencers and the marketers who help us out, we listen to other projects, we listen to everybody out there, because it's very important to know what the concerns are for people. And if you don't know those concerns, how can you change them? So we're basically, this is a research experiment to see what we can do to better DeFi through the strength of organic community outreach.
And yes, everything you're saying, I think, is very positive and it's great for the community as well. We did a Twitter actually giveaway contest that I did on my page just to give more love to No Limit Ape, and they are coming in. I mean, Twitter followers is really coming in because I checked the numbers. So 606 retweets. This was just a few hours, to be honest with you, just a few hours ago. Oh, 3 a.m. Since 3 a.m., since that's what's been happening, just to give some love to a really good project and a good community. So I definitely wanted to really just help out and just whatever I could do to contribute.
Yeah, that's incredible, Adam. We appreciate that. Big fans of your channel and your influence in the space. And I think it's a testament to kind of what you're doing as an influencer who recognizes a project that's looking to help change the space in a positive way. I mean, this is the kind of support we've seen from the beginning, and it's really what shaped kind of the direction of our vision from day one. Because, we spoke before. I mean, this was literally just me hearing somebody say something about anti-bots and how the best form of anti-bot is no anti-bot, and just testing a theory, and it's kind of evolved into this incredible movement. And it's mostly due to people like yourself and other kind of based influencers and marketers that recognize what we're doing and are offering your services it was for no cost, which is kind of unprecedented. Obviously, in hindsight, we're looking back and we're trying to like show some gratitude and passing off certain things, like whether it's 𝐵𝒍𝒐𝒃s and these things that's helped us evolve. But the fact that you and others have just done this just because you recognize what we're doing, maybe you remember the days where it was more like this. Most tokens were like these high community, low tax kind of experiences. And maybe this is something that for whatever reason you did it, and we're grateful for that, and you continue to do that. So we're super excited about how that vision has really evolved.
Yeah, it was definitely unique. When I was reading the information by there, it's definitely unique, especially with the taxes, no limits on buy, sales, or wallet size. So I took a good look at it, and then I went to the community, and the community seemed to really be excited about this project, just being together. They believe in the vision. They believe that this can really do something for them. So I got that energy. I got excited myself. I was like, man, how can I get involved? And then here we are.
Yeah, well, Adam, we're so happy that you're here with us, and it's really an honor to be on your show, and kind of just amazing to be able to speak with you and share this vision of 𝐵𝒍𝒐𝒃 and No Limit Apes and number one ape, the staking governance token that will be utilized in our marketplace. And there's a lot of really exciting things and a lot of thought being put into each of the elements of this particular project, and how it can not only give to the project and make it stronger, but give to the community and give to the marketers who help us out, so that we all organically can grow together. And I think that if we can really get into that deeper level of thinking in terms of how we can utilize certain changes within DeFi to better everything, and also to help projects and influencers and make it a safer space. That's really the niche that we're trying to fall into in terms of just doing it, because everybody in the community deserves it. We've all been in projects where maybe we weren't as happy with the results, or ran into some brick walls with certain elements of the project, and we've heard those cries, and we want to take care of all the community members who help us to kind of know exactly what needs to be changed. And that's the beauty of this all, is that if we all come together and work in a strength in numbers as an entire community, we can do great things. And that's really where the energy and the vibrancy is coming from, that you feel and others feel when they come into the Telegram, and all the callers are really excited and everything like that. It's coming from the fact that people are being listened to and respected and taken care of in the ways that they always should have been, but maybe didn't have that opportunity before, So that's what we're fostering here at No Limit Ape. And we're definitely excited for the things that will be unveiling soon. And it's going to take some time, because this is a huge project that we're tackling. It's going to take many months of research and changes, and working with networks and professionals and things of that nature as we expand the network. But we're always building, whether it be price action is the same for a week or two. We're always in the background doing something. And that's, like you said, Adam, always having that momentum, even if you've already done a lot, continuing to push on and drive no matter how much you've done. That's the important thing that I took away from your speech that day when you came on to our Telegram voice chat. We always want to keep pushing and moving to better the space, because we do this for the community. So
amazing. And in terms of is there the liquidity locked? Is there any information you can tell us about anybody new that's coming in here? That's usually the question. Liquidity locked? Is there any pre-sales? That kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. And I sometimes I get lost. We get lost in discussion, and we forget that there are lots of new viewers. So so No Limit Ape, it's a low tax token. So it's 3% in, 3% out. So it's very atypical for the current kind of market that we're experiencing in day trading meme coins. And so use low slippage if you do buy. We typically suggest anywhere from 4 to 6% slippage. And then in terms of liquidity lock, so we locked it until April 20th of next year. It was a cheeky little lock till 4/20, 2023. And we did that because, for me, this has been a passion project. I mean, liquidity is not, I'm not looking to like grab the liquidity as soon as the lock ends. This is more about cultivating something unique and becoming or creating a little bit of a movement. And I'm just seeing like the comments that are popping up in our discussion right now just speak kind of loudly to me of the movement that we're creating, because ultimately, so it's more than a year lock, low tax, fully renounced, which in some areas you might say, I wish it wasn't renounced. We could change things up and have a little more fun. But again, this was an experiment from day one. And the request from the community was that we renounced it, because people didn't really know what to think. When I first launched this, they were like, wait, no limits on anything? Like, this chart's going to get wrecked. And to my surprise, it didn't. And the distribution's really clean and strong. And now we've seen several weeks of resistance being held, breakouts on days where you would expect no movement. And it's just kind of some organic movement that we're seeing that's just making it even more and more exciting for me, which is why I was like, yeah, let's just do it for a year. Because everyone was like, let's just extend for another 3 months or maybe 6 months. And for me, it's more about the culture and what we've created, because I think this is something we could really make a difference.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, having a liquidity lock that makes people feel a little bit more ease, especially with the tax breaks, which is very good. People want to save on taxes. Good community. And then also some of the upcoming things that you got going on. I know we touched on some of the things. Is there anything that you're so excited about, like that 1 or 2 things that's coming up that you're really excited about?
I know Neko has a lot he can share, and he's going to be way more bullish than me. But I'll tell you the one thing in a nutshell, what I'm excited about and what we're working towards is it's the idea of rewarding all holders of NLA. So we have 𝐕𝒆𝒍𝒂, which recognizes amazing influencers in the space who are recognizing what we're doing. But when you think about where we're headed with the N1A token and requiring NLA staking to earn those tokens, so NLA, I mean, we would love to create another token that will support NLA and maybe create an ecosystem. But the flip side of that is you see a lot of cannibalism between tokens when you start launching tokens within an ecosystem. People are selling one bag to buy another because they want to, you know, be whatever is new. So when we think of the concept of N1A and requiring, and the only way to accumulate N1A is through purchasing NLA tokens and staking them, that's going to reward anyone that's just going to continue to strengthen NLA as a community, as a token, as a project, and then using those N1A tokens as like a litmus or a threshold for future mints, for future partnerships, for future events that we're doing. So creating the N1A token as our token to allow people to earn specific access to certain things, but NLA will always be our core token. We believe that's going to remove that risk of cannibalization within an ecosystem. And then you're going to see a lot of the early diamond-handed holders who were able to accumulate a lot of NLA from early phases where it wasn't as expensive, be able to stake more and earn more N1A more quickly. So it's really rewarding those big investors and those early diamond-handed holders through this just natural concept of staking and earning those tokens.
Very good. Very good. That's very well said. Very well said on that whole process there. Man, I think one thing about, I mean, another support token could work, especially if it does feed each other, if it complement each other. So that's an interesting idea. I'm starting to see other projects do that. Well, they'll have a secondary token, and then that token it's like a rewards token or something, or if it's more of a token that basically supports the main token. So it could work.
Yeah, exactly. So like in a nutshell, if I bought NLA day one, maybe I got 100 tokens, let's call it $1, and then we release N1A, which the only way to earn N1A is through NLA staking. Those 100 tokens will be earning more NLA versus somebody that spends $100 to buy 100 NLA tokens. It's just going to be these earlier holders are going to receive this benefit and recognize this benefit more quickly. And then those N1A tokens are going to go towards whitelisting or raffles and things like that, which should make it a very exciting future for both. And we don't have to worry about people saying, hey, I'm going to sell all of my NLA to go buy N1A, because you can't do it. You have to earn it through staking.
Very well said. Very well said. Put some ground rules there of understanding, hey, you know, it'd be best to own them both or something like that, or staking, like you said. That's might be a good idea. You only earn that by staking and some other things. That could be an interesting idea.
And 𝐿𝐭,
Yeah,
I know
well
you.
said.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sure 𝐿𝐭 has got some things to add.
Of course
here.
he does.
Yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, you know, and that's the thing about number one ape is we designed it so, you know, we have the renounced contract, which we're very limited in what it can do because it's just locked at 3%. But we're utilizing the other contract with number one ape in order to strengthen the project in certain ways, but also utilize creative ways within that where we can also take care of sponsors that we're looking into in terms of sponsoring projects who may have gone through unforeseen circumstances. Also looking at sponsorships with artists for NFT collections for the marketplace, and maybe people who have gone through unforeseen circumstances there. Like, you know, some community members have given us some great ideas in terms of sponsoring artists who kind of got the short end of the stick in terms of collections that have come out where they didn't really get paid that much, and then the people who made the NFTs made a lot off of them. So we're thinking of creative ways where we can give back to the community who may deserve it more than anyone else, and you know, those true pioneers that maybe got left in the dust for some reason or another. But that's kind of another utilization of the NFT marketplace and what it's going to fuel in terms of taking care of the investor, taking care of the marketers, taking care of the artists and the projects that may have been overlooked, and doing so in such a way that is essentially free. You know, that's the goal, is to make everything free. And my personal philosophy is, if it's free, why wouldn't we do it? You know, so
Right.
like we want to extend that community grace to as many people as we can, and in the process strengthen the platform itself, so that we can continue to give back to the community and strengthen everybody else who's involved. So yeah, that's the most exciting part for me too. And you know, obviously we're working with some really great people, and making partnerships behind the scenes with other projects that are helping us build these platforms out. And that's really exciting too, is the social aspect of seeing the community members just come in and really take care of us, and then in return we can take care of them as well.
I love that, man. It's all about the community. And that's what I keep hearing more and more, because you could put a project out there, you can put NFT projects out there, but it has to be best for the community, you know. And when you think about the community first, those projects normally wins. We've seen some out there with great communities, but then you see the fact that, okay, there's a reason why this project is doing well, because of the community. So the community is your biggest utility. It really is. It's your biggest utility. And that's what I've learned throughout these times, and these times I've been seeing, is the community can push anything, to be honest with you. And they can encourage more. They're your best referral, your best marketing, your best actual utility, your best, you know, area that you want to definitely take care of first, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree 100% with that. And we're trying to foster that community to really understand how powerful they are, and to extend our services out to other people who give back to us, and really make a difference and an impact in helping them out. Even though, you know, it might not be with a traditional payment or something like that, it could be in a way where it helps them spread awareness about their own project, builds them up even more, helps them to potentially get more quality clients and things of that nature. So always looking for creative ways to give back to everybody within the community. And when you put the community first, you know, that's really the most important thing, like you said. So people will engage and will really appreciate a project where the community comes first.
Yeah. And then you're looking at the merch store. We're going to have a few updates to this merch store. This could be vintage merch here in a few days. So grab that vintage merch before we update it. And there is let me find the 50% discount code for your audience, Adam.
Yeah.
I don't know, Neko, do you have it somewhere? I think I sent it into the group at one point. If I pull out of this, I'll log out completely. But I wanted to say one thing about community, because when I think about brands and I think about businesses and those businesses or companies that have really learned how to galvanize their community members, or in many cases their customers, they're focused on a few kind of key things. And I think this is where we've been trying to focus as well, is successful brands with galvanized communities are focusing on not what the brand is saying to the customer, but what the customers are saying to each other about the brand. So less about the brand talking about themselves and how amazing they are, and more about cultivating an environment that rewards the customers, or in our case, holders, in a way that gets the holders talking in a positive way about NLA. This is where our focus has been. And I think as we roll out the content that we have set to reveal over the next few days, I think we're going to see a lot more of that. And that's kind of where our focus has been. It's more about what our holders are saying about NLA and less about what NLA says about NLA to its holders.
Well said,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah.
Well said.
And also, you know, we're also going to be revamping the website. And, you know, right now the website is just the old website when it was launched for the initial 3%. A lot has changed since then, and we want to update that website. We're making that a priority this week because we've gotten a lot of feedback about that. And it is definitely going to reflect our vision of what we're trying to do for the community, and how we're trying to help everybody out. We also have a white paper that's going to be released. It's getting the final touches put on by our designer, and that's going to be going live on the website as well. So we do have a lot of really exciting things rolling out. We should have more news about staking soon, and more news about the marketplace as we're having these conversations in the background. And also, we do have a contest right now. It ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's for any buy 0.25 ETH or over. We're going to have a raffle for a 1 ETH giveaway. And the only requirement is that we're going to announce it 1 week later to make sure that people held for 1 week, or that the winner held for 1 week, essentially. So definitely check that out. Come
Very
into
cool.
our Telegram, to find out more information about that for sure.
Very cool. I mean, everybody likes to get involved, especially if it's going to save money or if it's going to help out, the community as a whole. So I think it's always good to keep things fresh and going. And a lot of times just ask the community what they want. I think you do a really good job of getting the feedback from the community. So that's really good. Buy contest is still a very cool thing. Hey, ETH is up right now, so that actually would be a good thing. ETH is the winner. So that would be a great thing as well. Some of these merch right now looks pretty cool. I like the hat. I'm liking the hat. I'm liking the hoodie as well. So I think that will be something to take a look at as well. So yeah, there's some good things about this, man. I think the best thing that I've seen is that community, man. Oh man, it's a community and the support, and they're gonna back you up whatever you put out there, as long as transparency and as long as you keep getting things involved. Because a new investor coming in, they want to feel comfortable. They want to feel like, okay, this is a good place for me to be. And when you have someone or a group of people like this to help you feel good, that has to be a positive thing.
100%, man. Thanks so much for the words of wisdom, as always, Adam. And, we really appreciate all of the great people that come through the community, yourself included. A lot of other legends have come through that door, and people are getting really excited about it because it's just a cool place to hang out. Even if you don't invest, it's not even about that. It's about culturing that community and coming in there and engaging with other like-minded individuals to make a change in the crypto space. And that's what we truly want to foster. And we feel that over time, as we continue to bring out this vision, that more and more people will start to understand what it is we're actually doing and want to be a part of it. And it will be, as some other crypto influencers that I've spoken with over the past couple of days, as they have said, knowing what, once you tell everybody this vision, like who wouldn't want to be involved with that, because it's giving back to everybody, and it's legitimately meant for every single one of us involved. So it's a very beautiful thing, and we're excited to see where it goes, man.
Me too. I'm definitely excited to see where it goes, especially with the NFTs. You guys got a great logo, good community, good leadership, and definitely I would definitely want to stay on top of it. Any last minute stuff you guys want to share, or anything else that we missed?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I just wanted to say thanks again, Adam, for letting us come on here. Be sure to show Adam some love by giving him a subscribe, guys. Push his content out, tweet this out so we can get as many people to see this as possible, and just spread the love of No Limit Ape. And thanks to all the community members who really keep this alive and drive this excitement, because we couldn't do any of this without you. We are all equal here. Each one of us, in terms of the community, contributes just as much as the next person, and we will always see that value in every single person that comes through those doors. So thank you, guys. And Adam, it's always a pleasure, man. We really appreciate you, dude. Super kind of you to let us come on here. We'll get you that 50% discount for the merch, and maybe you can tweet about it possibly. And yeah, man, we'll spread the love there too.
I definitely will tweet about it, and I think that people would probably jump on some of those merchandise. And absolutely, and can't wait to do this again sometime.
Likewise, bro. Anytime. We're here for you, dude, and we're so thankful. So thanks a lot, man. Have a wonderful day, and thanks to everybody that listened.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.